Yeah, me here. Just checking out strange sound. Over.
Oh, come the fuck on. Really?
What was that? It's not normal to throw stuff around.
Huh? You there, Command? Yeah, it looks like an accident.
Oh, shit.
These walls could talk, what would they say?
They'd probably spew blood. This place has a gruesome history.
What was it originally?
No one knows for sure who built it.
Architects only.
What's the worst that could happen if you let me go up there? Do you even know who I am?
Sir, just take my word on this.
Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah. How do you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. He's one of the original 5, you know, the first people to fund the Ark Society back in '91. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington screaming Block's name while beating up a pillow cushion.
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion. But she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
Properly pissed.
Jeez, must mean a lot to her. What's it about?
What am I, paparazzi? I just work for these assholes. Same as you.
Well, keep me posted, in case teeth start flying.
Can do.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the rain upload program?
Sure. What did he do?
I don't know, but she seemed real interested in this invention of his. Something called a kill switch.
A kill switch? Sounds ominous.
Well, whatever it is she's plotting, he did not want to be part of it. But an order's an order. Guess we've all been down that road.
Poor bastard. Well... Well, that's what you get for inventing kill switches, I suppose.
Heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
Look at Trump. Yeah, hi, how are you?
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people. No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
God, that's what I paid almost $2 billion for? Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to, think.
Wait here. You hear gunshots, run like crazy.
Okay, fine.
Who is there?
The council has been usurped by blockades. This policy must be mine. What? What? That's the power to expel me, Jebediah Block. Okay.
Calm down, calm down.
So, brain uploads, huh? Living forever as a string of code.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not in a million years.
What did they offer you? For your services to the Order?
Level 5 bunker, small bar facility.
You're kidding. I'm in level 3 and no offense, but I'm level 4.
Yes, hello, sir.
I don't know.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position.
Guy told me that the
I would like
Washington
to support
twins are
your
in his
motion.
set.
Well, well, look
Mr.
at you,
Daniel
Block.
Mountain before
Finding
they-
your good sense and
they hate him.
manners.
So,
Come along,
yes,
then.
it's got
I'll
great
call a
value.
vote at once. I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck.
You know what it's about.
You know I'm right.
Climate change.
The analysts
Sophia
in my
Washington
father's
is
think
trying to
tank have been
persuade
grinding the data for
I'll keep out of your way, sir.
They are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement,
Good evening
climate
to you.
litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep you? I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. But who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Take care tonight, sir.
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... idiot.
Son of a...
Locked. You stupid.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana. The mine collapse in 2015. It would be a shame if the American public got wind of your somewhat creative approach to safety regulations. Your popularity ratings are just south of John Wilkes Booth as it is.
I see.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded. You can hijack one of the Archean boats.
Question is how? He's not likely to come quietly. Unless you get your hands on a kill switch.
Yes, that might just work. Search one of the twins, 47.
A remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
Armed with that, I bet you could make the Constant come quietly. Good thinking, 47.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves. No signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you?
Modern society being what it is, my guess is that any impending collapse will go hand in hand with the banks going nuclear. The Great Depression has 20. Sometimes I can't tell if she's trying to talk me into spending all
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
My career certainly have it a lot easier now that Delgado is gone. They no longer have to pay off his thugs when they pass through the Colombian Amazon. I just think that we know how to handle art better than he did. I mean, I'm sorry for him, but he's too bad at it. Really kind of
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us?
I've been having Founders Week for over a month. I have some of the
Crops. I should have known. How? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who caused you all this pain. Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
So this damn yoga bitch has got him running and cycling and doing sit-ups and whatnot. I don't feel bad for him.
Yes, hello.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.